Hello, 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 everyone. Let's see. I hope I am live. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, hello. Soribel Martinez here. I started early. Let's do this. Hello, everyone. Long time no see. I feel like an old lady in there. I don't need glasses. So I can see things. So I can read. Yeah, that's what happens when you get a little older. Oh well, let's embrace the sussiness of aging. Let's see. I'm going to share this video in the group because Facebook doesn't allow StreamYard in the group. Uh, let's see what's going on with this thing. Well, it's not working. Okay. We are live. Let's see. Yes. We need to embrace all the sussiness that life brings us, including edging. Hello, everyone. We are talking about marketing in private practice, which I love doing. Oh, how come I can't share this video? That is not good. It's not allowing me to share. I don't know. All these rules. Facebook changes the rules. StreamYard changes the rules. Everybody changes the rules. That's why you got to be your own boss, right? If I was the owner of Facebook, then I would have my own rules. All right. So I guess I won't be able to share it to the group. Don't ask me why. I can't do that. It won't let me. All right. We're going to teach anyways. Hello, hello. Soribel Martinez here. Welcome to my world. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. I was supposed to be live on Instagram, but it's not working. And we are live on almost everywhere: YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. We are live. So if you are here, leave me your comments, of course. I can answer all of your questions, and I'm gonna be putting these things on and off because I need them, unfortunately. And we are going to be talking about marketing today, which is the most important thing in business. One of the most important thing in business is marketing. So you need to look at marketing as oxygen for your business. When you travel and you are like in an airplane and they're like giving you the instructions for safety, and they're like, if we get into an emergency and the oxygen mask drop down, put your mask on first before you assist someone else. Oxygen to your life is like marketing to your business. It is one of the most important things in your business, if not the most important things in your business. So today we're going to talk about the 3 unbreakable shifts that you need to take today as a private practice owner. And here's the thing. This is the foundation, one of the foundational things that we have to do as a solo provider. If you want to scale solo, it's fine. Scaling solo is not a sin, right? It's just an option that you have as the private practice owner. If you don't want to be in group practice, which is a way of of scaling your business. But if you don't want to be in group practice, it's not a sin. It's not something bad, right? We need to start normalizing what people desire to do. It's just a way to monetize your business, to grow your business. So you don't have to be in group practice if you don't want to do that, right? Uh, but marketing is essential. It's oxygen to your business, right? So today we want to talk about like the importance of you stopping the hustle, right? And start attracting your ideal soul clients, right? And the three shifts that you need to make so you can market your solo practice with confidence, with flow, without feeling overwhelmed, right? Because one of the things that I do find with business owners, right, is that you feel overwhelmed, you feel stuck, you feel stressed out about growing your business. And that is normal for you to feel that way because when we went to therapy school, you were not taught about marketing, you were not taught about business strategy, you were not taught about business tactics, you were not taught about the importance of business, you were taught about helping people. And you went to therapy school and you became a therapist, a provider, because you wanted to help people. And that still remains the same, and it should remain the same. But we need to align our helping soul with becoming a CEO, being the CEO of your business, right? Because it's essential for the growth and the scalability of your business, whether if you're solo or otherwise, that you are a marketer, that you are the CEO of your practice. So in this live stream, I want to walk you through the three shifts that you need to take today so you can stop spinning your wheels and you start marketing with clarity, with confidence and alignment. Because those three things are so important in order for you to feel like the CEO of your business. So you feel like you don't have to do the things that everybody else does, and you can gain control over how much money you're making in your business. Because the truth is, if you are in private practice part-time and your goal is that you leave your 9 to 5 so you can be full-time, you need to acquire the right attitude, the right skills, and the right CEO mindset so you can do what you desire to do, which is to live as a CEO full-time. And it's totally possible, like some people make it seem like it's impossible, like it's so hard. Oh my God. No, it's not. It is totally possible. You do need to make some shift in the way you think and the way you see things and the way you operate, right? You need to make some changes, right? And tonight we're going to discover a few things. The mindset shift that you need to make in order to stop getting burnt out, right? And getting all the clients that you desire to get. And stop doing marketing backwards because that's not going to help you, and doing marketing the right way and fast so you can get the clients that you desire to get, right? And start implementing my Unbreakable Marketing Framework that will help you attract the clients that you desire without being in the grind all of the time. Because that's not sexy either, right? That's tiring. Being in the grind, being in the hustle all the time, that is not sexy. It's not attractive, and that will burn you out quickly. And that's something that therapists are constantly running away from, being burnt out. In this field as it is, people talk about being burned out all the time. And that is the truth, right? So let's talk about marketing. Let's talk about the right mindset that you need to have in order to um, scale solo and start spinning the wheels, having the right mindset, and get all the clients that you desire to have, because it is possible for you, right? So the first shift that you need to make is having the mindset of a CEO. The mindset of a CEO is really shifting into the idea that you no longer just a clinician, right? That you are a clinician and also a business owner. And to me, this idea of just having a private practice feels very small. It feels little, it feels small. It doesn't feel big. It doesn't feel like you are empowered. It doesn't feel like you are grandiose in the sense of like you have the leadership skills that it takes to run a business. So I want to invite you to really understand that you can market like a CEO if you're always thinking like a clinician. That you need to acquire the thoughts, the ideas, the attitude, the energy, the beliefs, the idea, the tactics, the skills, the knowledge of a CEO in order for you to step into that role so you can do it well, and do it to the capacity that will get you out of your 9 to 5 into full-time business, and you can do it well and make exactly the revenue that you want to make in private practice, take care of yourself and take care of your family. Thinking about it, let me check something out really quick. I want to make sure that I can hear this video. Give me a second. Right? So mindset is everything. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. Mindset is everything. Every time we want to do something new, every time we step into something, we need to understand that we have to acquire the consciousness, the ability to step into that persona, to step into that ability, and to step into that person, right? So we need to acquire the identity of a CEO, right? We need to build the beliefs of a CEO. And quite often we believe that we are not capable, that we don't have the skills. And although it may be true that you may not have the skills yet, you need to believe that you can learn marketing skills that are ethical, right? That aligns with your beliefs as an ethical therapist, and that you are able to share a message that is in alignment with your voice, with your messaging, right? With your branding, and with what you want to transmit to other people, that you don't have to manipulate others, and that you can educate your clientele so they can understand, they can see that you are the right therapist for them. That's what marketing is all about. It's sharing about what you have to offer to them, right? So reframing that mindset that you are not just a clinical person, because clients are not out there buying therapy. Clients are out there buying a transformation. Clients want to make sure that you can help them change and getting them from one place to another, right? That as a CEO, you can prioritize and understand with clarity what is the intention of this marketing. That you have a goal in mind, that you have a vision, that you have a mission, that growth is available to you if you understand that marketing is essential to your business. The word of mouth is great only to an extent, and that no one is going to come and knock on your door to say, hello, I'm here for therapy. That you have to share a message that is clear. And the message has to have confidence, flow, authority, and you have to project that confidence in what you're sharing with the world. And that doesn't mean you putting yourself out there, because what does that even mean? You're putting yourself out there. Out there where? Right? You have to be intentional. So the mindset of a CEO is a person that understands who she is. What is she here to do? What is her purpose? What is her vision? What is her mission? What does she really want in this solo practice? And she understands that she has ability, she has quality, and she also has areas of growth that she has to identify, maybe like marketing, and she needs to learn about it, and she will get someone that can help her get to the next level. And that's what I'm here to do, right? As a business coach and consultant, I can help you get your solo practice to the next level by helping you create a business marketing strategy and tactics that can help your solo practice scale. So you are not trading dollar per hour, but actually you can identify your business model that can help you grow, scale, and expand your solo practice, and you can feel good doing it, making the revenue, the money that you desire, and you can be your boss, and you don't have to answer to other people or allow others to be leaders of you when they can't even lead themselves. I am so excited for the new book that I'm writing, because I'm writing a book all about scaling solo. And what I'm doing is I'm taking my multi-million dollar private practice framework and I am implementing it to help solo practice owners scale the private practice to new heights without having to go into group practice if you don't want to. So stay tuned. I'm working on that, and we're going to launch that book in September. So I'm doing the work. So the first shift you have to do is your mindset. You have to align your clinical identity with a CEO identity. Because if you want a business, you have to become not just a clinician, but also a CEO. And a business owner is not only just a clinician, but also a person that is able, open, and available to create, build, learn new skills and strategies that will help her build and grow to the next level. The second shift that you have to make is to really understand that you need a framework. And I want to teach you my Unbreakable Marketing Framework. The same framework that I used from the get-go when I decided to go into private practice. The same framework that when I decided to go into private practice, I have so many people on my wait list that I went from solo to group simultaneously, because I have so many people on the wait list that my business strategy, my business marketing strategy and tactic didn't give me any other options but give my employer my notice and just leave my 9 to 5 which it was a good job, right? I was a school social worker. I was making good money. I was doing okay. I had a pension. I have insurance, life insurance, all of those things. I had the summers off. I had the holidays off. I was able to send my son to private school, but the private school cost was eating a lot of my income. And as a single parent, I couldn't afford that. So instead of lowering my expectations, and my expectation was that I wanted to keep my son in private school, and I was not going to lower the expectations. You don't lower your expectations. You don't lower your dreams. You don't lower your desires. You increase, you go to your expectations, you go to your dreams, right? So I decided to go into private practice. So what you want to do is you want to understand that you need 3 pillars that are essential to your marketing. You need clarity. You need to be really, really clear of what it is that you truly want in your business, for your business, for your clients, how much money you want to make. You need to be clear on what it is that you really want. And clarity of what it is, what services do you really offer to your clients? Then you want to have confidence. The worst quality that a person can have is lack of confidence. And then you want to have alignment. There have to be alignment, right? Because if you don't have alignment, what happens is there feels a disconnect in your messaging, in your branding, and how you communicate what you do to your clients. And everything that you do, it will not feel flow. It doesn't feel abundant. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel amazing. Your confidence and your alignment and your clarity, it was really allows you to attract your soul and ideal client. The next thing is like you don't want to have a cookie cutter a strategy. What everybody else is doing, right? You want to use a framework that really allows you to have a very specific value driven and heartfelt messaging and marketing plan that will allow your client to say, yes, I want to work with you, right? Because it's not about what everybody else is doing. You don't want to be like everybody else. Because my father used to say, everybody else is taken and they're boring. You want to be yourself because people want something different, right? You want to specialize in the work that you do, right? You don't want to be just like everybody else. Your Psychology Today profile can be like everybody else's profile. And I have Psychology Today profiles that have thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of phone calls, messages to us. Why? Because we don't write our Psychology Today profiles like everybody else, right? So clarity is all about who you serve, who you are internally. What do you really want for your practice, for your business? What do you offer to them? And why does it really matter? And you can't pretend that you're going to serve everybody and their mother because you were not designed to serve everyone and their mother. We used to do that when we were doing agency work, when you had to serve everyone and their mother. And although we want to serve, we want the whole community to be served, there's a specific clinicians that can serve a particular population, particular age group, particular ethnicity, particular groups of people. We want all of them to be served, but there's particular people to serve them. It doesn't have to be you serving all of them. Does it make sense? So we have to be very specific. No more vague bios trying to serve everyone. trying to be liked by everyone, feeling guilty and feeling one because you don't have the capacity to serve a particular person. There's a practitioner, there's a therapist out there that can serve a particular population, age group, client that has the specialty and the ability to serve them well and with quality, correct? Confidence, owning your expertise, showing up with confidence, right? Consistently, and creating offers that you believe in. Well, based therapy, well, that's the problem. Like, what all you do is that I offer, what do you offer? Therapy. That's boring. You want to get very specific of what it is, the transformation that your clients are going to receive. What is it that you can help them accomplish? Because everybody else is offering therapy, right? So we want to be very confident in what it is that you can help your clients accomplish. And of course, your client have to show up, but that's not the point. The point is, what did you offer as a clinician? Alignment, your marketing strategy that feels good and works. Whether if you are an introvert or not, you can make it work. Because when you are in alignment with what you do, what you say, how you say it, someone is going to fall in love with what you have to offer because it will speak to their soul, right? It will speak to them directly, right? There is a client for you out there that wants exactly what you have to offer. But if you don't speak to them, if you don't speak to their soul, if you don't speak to their needs, if you don't speak to their desires, if you don't speak to their pain points, how are they going to know? If you're hiding because you're scared to speak, how are they going to know? No wonder why you can't find clients, because people are tired of going to therapists, jumping from one therapist to another that don't have anything to offer. I get those all the time. I've been in therapy for 20 years and they're still sitting in the same chair they've been sitting. Why? Because they need someone that can help them, right? So the thing is that we want to scale and grow. Scalability, growth, and expansion requires you to change. You to change your mindset and the way you look at things. That is not good enough to just go to therapy school and have a license. Not everyone was meant to be an entrepreneur, a business owner. No. If it was that easy, everybody would have been. It takes a special kind of person. And maybe you have it because it's in your heart to become a business owner. Now, what we have to do is we have to learn and acquire the skills that are necessary to be successful in um in business. And that's what I'm here to do. So what I'm doing is I'm offering you a marketing audit, right? And if you're ready to really say, I want to scale, I want to scale, I want to scale solo, you can comment below this video and let me know that you're ready for a marketing audit. And in this marketing audit, we can sit together via Zoom and we can look at your marketing, right? And audit what it is that you're doing using my SDOT analysis. We can see, where you are, where your strength, right? What are some of the growth areas? And I can tell you exactly what areas you need growth in and how I can help you get yourself and your private practice to the next level. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's about growth. It's about understanding what is it that I need to do. What is the tool that I need to get to from point A to point B? From zero, six figures, maybe multiple six figures, maybe seven figures. It so depends what you want. What is it that you desire? What type of lifestyle do you want? Do you want to take care of yourself? Do you want to take care of your parents? Do you want to take care of your children, of your dog, of your cat? Do you want to travel? Do you want to be a philanthropist? Do you want to help other people? What is it that you want? At the end of the day, it's about what you want to do. And what is your big why that's going to drive that desire so you can get that work going and getting to do what you need to do. The next point, the last point is most therapists are doing marketing backwards, right? Backwards, totally. And we need to shift that, right? And one of the common mistake is like people just want to jump to Instagram. They want to do blogging. They want to do reels. But there's no foundation, right? There's no blueprint. There's no planning. There's no framework. There's no alignment. There's no messaging. There's no confidence. There's no, you know what I mean? Like there's no vision. There's no mission. There's no connection, right? And we are missing the beat. And then we wonder why it's not working, right? Why it's not working? Because you're not doing marketing effectively. You may be doing a lot of tactics, but maybe you don't have a strategy, right? And then you're doing a bunch of things. You're showing up everywhere. I'm putting myself out there. I'm putting myself out there. Out there where? Do you even know what you're doing? Do you even have a cohesive understanding of what you're doing? Is what you're doing in alignment with your vision and your mission and your goals, right? Are you being strategic with that visibility, or you just scattered everywhere and you just putting scattered effort and you're not understanding because you don't have a plan, you don't have a blueprint, you don't have a framework, you're not understanding exactly what you need to do. So what's the missing ingredient? Alignment. When you are marketing with alignment, it feels differently. It feels easy. It feels like you can attract the right people. You don't have to chase the people. The people will find you because it's almost like your messaging is like a song that comes from your heart. Literally, I'm not lying to you. It's like your Psychology Today profile is like a poem that people are reading. And they're like, ooh, that was written for me. It speaks to my heart and my needs and my desires. That's what happens when you are marketing. Is speaking to somebody's soul. That's what happens when your marketing has a strategy and your marketing is planned, right? So I can help you with that. But first, we need to do an audit. An audit is an assessment, right? We need to assess, we need to audit, we need to do an audit, we need to see what is happening to make sure that we understand where is the area that you need to work on to make sure that we can help you. I can help you get to the next level. And trust me, I have the framework because the multi-million-dollar private practice framework in general has allowed me to be in business for 7 years. We went through the pandemics. I have gone through my own personal issues, right? My own personal losses, right? Last year, 3 people back to back, right? And although, yeah, there are up and downs, that's true. Up and downs, life happens, things happen, economy goes up and down, things have happened, people go, people come, but I'm still standing. I'm still here, right? And sustaining your business has everything to do with the foundation that's strong, right? It's a strong foundation. And one of those foundations is marketing. Marketing is oxygen to your business. It's life. And you need life. And that life needs to be in alignment. And I want to help you with that because I know We were not taught that in therapy school. So I don't know how much you pay for your degree, but some of us pay a lot of money. Some of us pay a little less in between. I don't know where you went to school. The thing is, whether if you pay a lot of money or not, you pay in energy, commitment, all the things that you had to do, right? To get that degree, and then your licensing, and then the experience, and then the sacrifices that you have to make. Now we have to do a little bit more to stay right and get what we really want if you want to be in business and you want to be in business for a long time. And then if you're a legacy builder like me, then we want a business that sustains us for a really long time, right? So our children can benefit from that if they wanna, if our retirement plan is for our kids to take over, then we can do that as well. So comment below and let me know if you want a business audit. I will also drop a link so you can schedule something with me after you let me know that you want a business marketing audit, and we can do that together. But remember, you need to stop the hustle and start attracting. You need to make the shifts. You need to shift, because when you shift, you allow the universe to rearrange. And the universe can only rearrange when you do the work, when I do the work, when we are actively engaged in what needs to happen. Oh my God, now I need glasses to read. I'm getting old. So that's what it is. So let's not forget, these are the things that we have to do. And it's okay. It's okay to understand that we're overwhelmed, we feel stuck, we can't sleep at night because we're not our the money is not sustainable. We don't have the consistency, but we can create that. And this is the best time to do it. Oh, but there is and I don't know, financial crisis in the world. This is the time to grow your business, because in this time, every time that there's a crisis, millionaires are made. People start businesses and grow that. People expand, people grow, people do all the things in this time. This is the time. The time is now. I will talk to you another time. Adios. Don't forget, comment below if you want a marketing audit. And I'm here to support your dreams because you deserve it. Adios. Besitos, besitos. Ciao.